this deck, but still pretty nice. Let's hop in another league, see what happens. Another match, sorry. That just felt, I don't know, I felt like our opponent didn't interact with us when they should have, and just didn't really execute their game plan all that well. I think that that deck probably has a lot of potential, especially with a lot of the new cycling cards that are in Euphoria. But I didn't really see what that deck does. Maybe it is quite powerful and quite strong, but just kind of seeing like 5-color cycling cards put together. Yeah, unfortunately, when you don't, when your opponent doesn't accept the match that you were paired off with, it puts you back into the queue, which is a little bit discouraging, but oh well. Hopefully we'll find one nice and quick here. We're supposed to have increased matchmaking priority. I'm not sure what that means, but maybe someone knows. Could leave the answer to that in the comments. If you like that first match and enjoying this video so far, please go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel. I would definitely appreciate it. We have to play again. They reveal Yorion. Yorion Vaporeon. Okay. This is a good hand, I think. We're lacking blue for the Secret Keeper, but I think that with the Waiter we can probably find one. Probably find the blue source, and then probably have maybe a potential strong turn 3 Soul Flare. So yeah, we will keep this. I played against a couple Yorion decks. They do seem pretty good. I'm not going to go for the turn 1 Traverse. I'll just leave it as something that could be a backup to find another Soul Flare, or maybe find again like a Lot with Troll to pitch the Chromanticore. So we play Flaming Marsh, play a Waiter, order up some lands. No lands, but we see a Zetalpa in the yard, which is absolutely fine for me. 4 creatures in the bin, so we're pretty far off Delirium, but being able to go turn 2 pretty much as a Zetalpa is pretty good. Just play Charming Prince. Absolutely okay with that. So it seems like blue-white humans. Now, I'm going to have to be careful then about something like Reflector Mage. So here, they're swinging. I don't know if they have sacrifice outlets. Normally I want to block, but white does have some sacrifice effects. So I'm not going to block. I'll just take the 1. The Chromanticore is not great. We're just going to go for it and hope they don't have a Reflector Mage. They go for a draw. Looks like they're actually struggling on lands a bit. So we get to be a little aggressive. Oh yes, this is good. Okay. No, we won't swing with the Satyr. We do have a fairly sizey clock. The Satyr doesn't help, and if it blocks, it's just another creature of the yard, which is beneficial if they get rid of the Soul Flare. But by us playing the Lot Withdrawal, it's pretty good actually. Here we just hope they don't have a Reflector Mage. No, neither White Orchid. We do not have more lands than them. That's pretty good. Ooh. Okay, so if we pitch the Chromanticore, play a Traverse, we got creature, creature, sorcery, enchantment. Still not enough Delirium for another one. But I think that will be okay. So, okay, if I attack with a Lot of Patrol, I can still regenerate and have some trample. So, we are going to. I'm going to swing with everything. Let's see what our opponent does. So we're going to pitch both Chromanticores. We do have trample. Is it worth it to pitch the Secret Keeper? We'll bring them down to 1. It means they won't be able to shock. They can't shock anyways when they're at 2. So that's fine. Go to damage. And then we'll cast the Traverse, so we get a sorcery in the bin. And we can play a land for turn. Pass turn. They just cycle. Maybe looking for something. Do you ever reflect a mage or a deputy of detention? No, they don't. So they can do. Cool. So since they're on white, we do want to bring in at least 2 Reclamation Sages. I don't think the Assassin Trophies are worth it. We're usually looking to get stuff that's bigger. It seems like obviously they've got some ETB effects with Yorion, so I would not be surprised if they do run Deputy and they also run Reflector Mage. Sorry, I'm sipping my drink here. We definitely want to have Nightveil Predator, so we can get around some of that stuff. The Rec Sage is going to be good. We'll drop the Samet. The Hasten Double Strike is good, but we'll still just keep one of them. They are running some creatures, so Rankle could be decent removal. I don't really know how aggressive they are. They didn't seem all that aggressive. I do think it is important, though, that we have the Murderous Rider. It's just a way to deal with some of their creatures and give us that lifelink. So what we'll do, got one more. Excuse me. See, I don't mind the Secret Keeper because if there is something like where he bounces it, I probably want it, but you just get to cast them again. Sure, we'll drop a Secret Keeper. I like the Fiend Artisans because we can outclass their creatures, and it's just an efficient threat. We could bring in the Mystical Disputes, as they obviously are running blue, but I think we just want to kind of stick to us overpowering them with our creatures. This is I think this is a fine hand. We're missing a Soul Flayer in our next black source, but with us running Wayfinder, I think it's fine, and we have a turn 1 Secret Keeper. So we'll venture deeper. And creature enchantment. We do see a Soul Flayer in the bin, which is unfortunate. Is this a Rest in Peace? Blocking Ballista for 1. I am okay to see that. If I had drawn that Watery Grave last turn, I would have shocked in because it would lead to, you have the potential for the turn 2 Soul Flayer because you need the double black. By playing the Botanical Sanctum first, you don't get it. But that's fine. We didn't have that option. We're going to shock. And here, I do want to try to start accumulating the number of black sources. Okay, we see the Talpa to the bin. This is looking okay, and we've got 2 Nightveil Predators to fall back on. Oh, Heliod. Okay. That's fine, because I'll just Murderous Rider that now. Ooh, that's really tempting, but no. I think we've just got to kill the Ballista now. I think that's just our best call. Sorry. We are going to swing in for 1. Give him the chance to block. So I know that the Murderous Rider is instant, but it's just going to be better just to kill it now, I think. Just so we avoid any sort of counter spells. And actually buy him, so he sacks, we'll just put my Swift End from my Murderous Rider to the graveyard, but that's fine. It's another lifelink source. There's our King's Owl. Ooh, he's Mono Weight Devotion? Is that what this is? I haven't played a lot against this deck, but I feel like we should be okay against it. Okay, so we need to make sure we get the hexproof. Because he's got the Stasis Snare now. So we shock in the Watery Grave. Play a Nightveil Predator. I know my Nightveil Predator doesn't trade with the Heliod because it's indestructible, but we're going to do it so we can get the hexproof into the yard. Okay, he plays Elspeth Conquers Death. That's fine, doesn't have anything to exile. We play the Soul Flayer. Exiling Zatalpa. Night Veil Predator. Since Crow Manticore doesn't really give us anything more than Zatalpa does, we just want to exile Murderous Rider, because that's really like, it gives us life, but we can just get it there, right? So we do that. We leave the rest. And we play a Secret Keeper, so we can hopefully get around sacrifice effects. And we play a Botanical Sanctum and tapped and pass the turn. Play the Yorion. So I think, no, that's not, looks like he's still a creature. Brings back the Arcanist Owl. Artifact Enchantment. Ooh. And he gets a Gideon's Intervention. That's not so good. That's fine. So we swing in with Soul Flayer. Play Booming Rush. And then we cast the Night Veil Predator. Okay, now that I know this Mono White Devotion, it does change a lot of things, but it's fine. Oh, and he can just kill us with that combo. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So, okay, yeah, Reclamation Stage is really good against this deck then. So we bring in 2 more of those. Absolutely fine. Murderous Rider is still good. I think Assassin's Trophy is still probably fine. We want to take Thoughtseize and try to prevent a combo. Ankle's gonna be good. No, we'll leave the Assassin's Trophies. Traverse is gonna be nice. So what I'm thinking, the Fiend Artisan is nice to tutor up Rex Sage. It does outclass their creatures, but it's not as important as I initially thought, but I still like the tutor effects. We'll drop a Satyr Wayfinder. You know what, we'll drop 2. No, that's fine. We'll drop 1 and we'll toss off Traverse. think we're going to be looking for an aggro start anyways, and going from there. Yeah, that's fine. Oh. If we had a green source in here, if we had a green land in here, this would be fantastic. But we're on the play, and if we don't draw anything, we're dead in the water. Oh, this has a lot of potential. Like if we draw a turn 1 or turn 2 green source, could be Botanical Sanctum, it could be Overgrown Tomb, it could be Blooming Marsh. Oh. It's really, really tempting, but I'm going to mulligan because I don't want to just sit here and hope to draw lands. It's fine. We've got a lot with Troll, Traverse, and Soul Flare, so we will keep that. I'll put away the Botanical Sanctum because it's not a black source. Turn the Mortar Grave, pass the turn. Oh, I would really like to know if that other hand worked out, but you can never really look. Schrodinger's moles. Okay, the Rex Sage is actually a very good draw. I feel a lot more comfortable with this. Because if he plays like turn 2 Rest in Peace, we can just kill it, so that's fine. Baffling and sure. Yeah, I don't have anything to pitch, so that's fine. Salvage is quite good. Okay, so a couple things here. We could just Rex Sage their Baffling End and match that. We get Lotless Troll back. And we start to have a little bit of a clock on them. We can't play both Traverse and Grizzly Salvage. I guess unless I could have waited on playing in the swamp, but you know what? I feel like he would have played the Rest in Peace if he had that. So we're just going to play the Rex Sage. Oh, that's not the one that gives. That's a mistake. Yeah, that's a mistake. That's a mistake. That's not the one that gives me my creature back. Yeah, that's not what we wanted to do. Oh, that's okay. It's a better draw. We are gonna wait, and we're gonna use the Grizzly Salvage this turn. So we'll just go to combat. We'll swing with the dinosaur. I could go Grizzly Salvage now and see if I get a green source then, and then I could play the Bloodless Troll, or even another black source and potentially have the Soul Flare. Let's go for it. Let's see what happens. That's good. So we've got land. Ooh, we've got a land, instant, creature, enchantment. Sorry, we do have Delirium. We can't play Traverse. Is it worth it just to play the Soul Flare now? Because if I wait, I could protect it a lot better. But you know what? We'll go for it. We'll force him to answer it. 2, yes. Leave the sorcery because I've already got one in my hand, and so there's only 2 more of those in the deck compared to Grizzly Salvages. Where's Arcanus Owl? What does he find? Finds a stasis there. Yeah, it's not very good. Okay. So we're combat. Swinging with those. I'm surprised he didn't just block the dinosaur with Daxos. But alright. So we've got sorcery, creature, instant. Play Lotless Troll. I'm just gonna play Stasis Snare. I think it makes the most sense. Okay, plays Elspeth. Elspeth conquers death. Yes. Are we going to exile the Lotless Troll, I think? Exile the dinosaur. Interesting. That's why. Yeah, this one might not go our way here, but there's still chance. There's still I'm still holding on our Traverse. This is gonna be a tough one here, though. Okay, because it's not destroying any stuff. I can't regenerate to an exile effect, so that's a decent draw, actually. So we'll swing in the Citrus Supplier. It's pretty much a free point damage because he shouldn't block it. Let's play Citrus Supplier and actually hope to hit land. That's good. Okay. So I could just answer this right back. If I go Traverse, because I've got Sorcery, Instant, Creature, Land, I can find a Soul Flare. I don't want to be swinging for the Easter though. So maybe we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait against my better judgment. Oh, because that cost 2. That's a mistake, yeah. I should have just gone for it. And he's got the combo anyways. Alright, good game. Yeah, I misplayed that a little bit there. That's okay, that's part of the learning experience. See what our next draws were. Oh, next draw was a Soul Flare, that's too funny. That's okay.